And it arrived in such an ear-splitting manner in the aftermath of Raheem Sterling's second goal that it left no one in any doubt about how much City's fans wanted it. They wanted it enough that the pain of the quadruple and Champions League lying in tatters at the end of a ridiculously controversial night will sting until next season. But for all the doubt about two controversial VAR decisions, the first wrong and the second arguably right, there was no lack of desire. For a man built from the traditions and rhythms of Barcelona, the relative ambivalence of City's fans towards Europe's elite competition has always seemed a puzzling phenomenon. On the eve of this match, the City manager had asked just how much City fans were prepared to lose their voices in pursuit of success in Europe's elite competition. They were, and not even an empty seat could have failed to have been moved by what played out last night, not that there was a single one. After promising all-out attack beforehand, City left no one shortchanged in a breathtaking opening period in which the emotions of both sets of supporters were put through the ringer. City had done their best to power up the crowd beforehand, leaving flags on every seat to make a rippling sea of white and blue beforehand as Hey Jude blended into Blue Moon. There were banners proclaiming Guardiola's side as the best in the world, and there was the traditional get-together booing of the Champions League anthem to really fire them up. City's fans have got used to fast starts here at the Etihad, but even by those standards there was barely time to settle into seats before the scoreboard was ticking over, Raheem Sterling curling a beauty inside Hugo Lloris's far post with 5 minutes on the clock. Spurs' response was terrific, clawing their way back into the contest with Heung-min Son after just 8 minutes. And the belief of the City fans were tested still further 3 minutes later, when a heavy touch from Aymeric Laporte allowed Spurs to get the ball to the South Korean again, and he curled another home. At 2-1, Manchester City needed 4 goals, but with the crowd stunned they set about dragging them back into the contest. After 12 minutes, Bernardo Silva managed to smuggle the ball under Lloris with a little help from Danny Rose's leg. Silva did more than anyone in blue to re-inflate City's hopes. His energy had been missing from the first leg after he picked up a thigh strain in training, but he was an irresistible force here. "10 minutes after picking the ball out of the back of the net and racing back to the center circle with the scores level, his no-look pass to Kevin De Bruyne on an overlap near the right byline provided the platform for Sterling to put City back in front. Spurs were ragged as the half wore on, and as City piled up the pressure, the fouls mounted, and their frayed edges were compounded when Moussa Sissoko was finally forced off with a thigh strain. If Sterling's goal ignited the crowd into a frenzy which matched the atmosphere from the victory over Liverpool in early January, in Spinal Tap terms the volume still had to go up to 11. Sergio Aguero thought he had won it twice, only to be denied first by a controversial penalty decision and then by his offside after Sterling had already provoked wild celebrations. Guardiola's record in the tournament since leaving the Nou Camp has done little to engender belief. Following his last win with the Spanish Giants in 2011, he has been knocked out before the final 6 times in 7 attempts. The last of those came at this stage against Liverpool last season, when his City side were overwhelmed by the passion and venom at Anfield and denied by the linesman's flag back here. Last night was equally cruel, but City's fans were not lacking.